Question number 7. If Jan deposits 25% of $130 into a savings account, what is the amount of her deposit? Okay, so she has $130, okay, and then she deposited 25% into the savings account. We want to know how much it is, right? So the first thing we got to do is, because we're dealing with a percent here, we're going to have to change that percent to a decimal, okay? So that's definitely one thing we're going to have to do, okay? Changing percent to decimal. So percent to decimal, that's for sure. So that's one thing. Now, the other one is, what operation we're going to do? So that would be 25% times 130, okay? So imagine if it was 2%, that would be 2% times 130. If it was 50%, that would be 50% times 130, okay? That would be a half of this one. So this one, 25%, means that's a quarter of 135. And to get that, we got to multiply, all right? So it's going to be then 25%, so it's 25%. Change it into decimal, okay? It's just the same thing as taking the whole number and then divide it by 100, okay? So if you are going into percent, you multiply by 100, but if you are coming out of percent to a decimal, you divide. So you do the opposite. So dividing 25 by 100 just means the same thing as moving the decimal place, because 25 can be written as what? As 25.0. Okay? So 00. So you can write it down as 25.00. So this means you're moving the decimal place twice to the left. So when you're dividing by 100, you're moving the decimal place twice to the left. So this one will give you what? 0.25. So you don't need the other zeros, okay? So you can just cross them out. So 0.25. So 25% as a decimal is just the same thing as 0.25. So we're multiplying 130 by 0.25. So this is 130 times 0.25, right? So at the end, what we're going to do, because we have decimals here, decimal here with two numbers after that, whatever we get as an answer, we're going to move the decimal place twice to the left, okay? We're going to get to that, but I just wanted to warn you what we're going to be doing. So here we're going to multiply 130 by 0.25, but ignoring the decimal place. So it's like we're multiplying 25 by 130, all right? So let's go for it. So we have 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry 1. 5 times 1 is 5. So you add 1 to it. That gives you 650. Then you have 2 times 0 is 0. You come to under the 5 here. And 2 times 3, which is 6. And then 2 times 1, which is 2. All right? So you ignore that this number is a decimal when you multiply, because at the end, what you're going to do is to move the decimal place twice to the left. All right? So we go 0 here. 5 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 6 is 12. You carry the 1, and 1 plus 2, which is a 3. Now, like we said, because of the two decimal digit that we have here, we're then going to move the decimal place twice to the left. So once and twice, we end up with 3250. So 3250, again, once and twice, so you end up with 32.50. So we're going to look for the answer here. So that's C, $32.50. That's how much Jan deposited into her savings account out of the $130 that she has. So this is a quarter. So $32.50 is a quarter of $130. So, and then also you can use common sense at the end. Once you find it, you say, oh, okay, that can make sense. All right? That is $32.50. All right? Thank you.